following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Tokyo, Japan, Chris Young.
Here we go!
And approaching the ring, from Chelsea, England, Anthony Carter.
Well, the WWE Universe sure isn't shy about sharing their feelings about this superstar.
Hello from my name is Yellow and welcome to the league match between Chris Young and Anthony Carter. So a lot has happened this week in the league, as always happens week by week. Yeah, Buster gets seen what the match card was for this week, and he noticed that he had to face one of the 6 men involved in the gauntlet match at next month's pay-per-view Jug as wildcard, and he noticed it was Chris Young. And instead of fighting him, he decided, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So instead, he has been reunited with his long-lost tag team partner, Anthony Carter. And he decided that Anthony can wrestle Chris Young for him in his place. So that's what's going on here. Anthony Carter taking the league by storm this week by taking on one of the 6 men involved in the gauntlet. So this is his debut match in the league. Maybe his only match in the league. Because, you know, Buster's involved in that 6-man gauntlet, so he will be back for the pay-per-view in 2 weeks' time. But, you know, this week Buster's reunited with his old friend, and Anthony Carter wants to do Buster proud. He said to Young that he's nothing to be messed with, just because, you know, he's about an inch shorter than Buster. It doesn't mean that he's less strong, you know, he's just as strong as Buster. There's not one that's better than the other. They are just as good as each other, and yeah, here he is to try and prove that. But the Anthony Carter redesign, he was one of the cars I used last year in my Great Wrestler Pimp My Car series, and the story mode that came after it. Buster Gates and Anthony Carter were a tag team, and the redesign that I did for Anthony Carter, I feel like it came out really well, because I don't like using tights at all. No, wait, this is a good move. This is a good move. I throw him into the ropes and he rolls out of the ring. Oh my god, he gets thrown out of the ring. What a move by Anthony Carter there. But yeah, as I was saying, tights are not something I like to use in the game. And when I was thinking about bringing back Anthony Carter, I was like, yeah, he uses tights though, so I'm going to have to try with tights. And I did, and honestly, I like the way the tights have came out in this one. I really do. I think they've turned out well, especially for tights, since the blur makes it nearly impossible to use the majority of the time. But big DDT taking Chris Young down. Anthony Carter is in complete control in the early going, even though he has less momentum than Chris Young. Chris Young's momentum, man, unstoppable. But Chris Young also wearing tights, as I say. They are difficult to make designs for, but you know, his work too. But Anthony Carter now with the reversal. This was actually a really good match. I really enjoyed playing this one. One of my favourite matches I've played in the league so far. It was very back and forth. No one person took advantage for a long period of time. It was very evenly matched. And I feel like people underestimate Chris Young. I really do, because, you know, he doesn't have a great record in the league, and he just kind of stays around, you know. He doesn't really get involved with anything big. But now, you know, he's involved in the main event of Joker's Wildcard, 6-man gauntlet, and I feel like people may underestimate him. He is good. He's really good. So it'll be interesting to see how he does in that match. But, you know, right now, a big splash from the second rope, taking Carter down. And now we have just about the same amount of health, and I have a lot more stamina. But Chris Young has the momentum. He has a signature, as Carter doesn't. But I've just kicked him in the leg there. Made his leg yellow and take him down with the backdrop, making his torso yellow too. Just gotta get him orange. That's all I gotta do. Just gotta get him orange. But yeah, there's the reversal again, taking him down, and now I have a signature. We both have signatures, and Chris Young has less health than me now by quite a little bit, at least 2 moves, I would say. And the reversals keep on coming. Chris Young has no stamina now after rolling out the ring again. And I'm just going to bring the pain home. Bring it home. So I pick him up and down. Oh my god, that's going to hurt. The buttocks of Chris Young. And the reversal as I go for a signature. That isn't going to help my cause at all. He goes for his comeback and it gets reversed. A punch, well, an elbow to the face. And a big shoulder barge taking Chris Young down. What a move by Anthony Carter. Completely killing any momentum he might have tried to go for there. And again, I go for a signature, I think, and I miss it again. It's not going well, but yeah, he has a yellow head, yellow torso, yellow legs. And I have a yellow torso and an orange torso now and yellow legs. See, you know, he can go for a finish and win if he wanted to. He has 2. He's reversed 2 of my signatures. And the punches, the kicks, the swing and blow, that is a slow move. I wasn't prepared for the reversal timing on that third punch. It's a tough one, but I was trying to do a comeback here. Unsuccessfully trying to do a comeback. He kicks me in the midsection there to try and pull him back. I was getting all the reversals in, but he was on top of me. I couldn't hit the comeback properly, so I drained all my stamina there. I had quite a lot of stamina, and now I've got none. And Chris Young has 2 finishers and a signature. It's not looking good for Anthony Carter, although Chris Young's health is on the lowest it can be. Mine isn't yet. Mine isn't. So can Anthony Carter do the business? The reversals from the corner though, they're going wild. Anthony did manage to get in a shoulder barge. And there's a kick to the midsection that turns into orange. Chris Young is reeling now, and a big spine buster by Anthony Carter taking Chris Young down. And now Chris Young, he's in trouble. Anthony Carter has a finisher. He's maybe 1, maybe 2 moves away from another signature 2. It's evenly matched. There we go, 99% momentum right now. Chris Young has a signature and 2 finishers though. And here comes the kicks. 1 to the midsection, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to the midsection. And oh, boom, 1 to the side of the head. And now he has a finisher. He has a finisher. Well, he did have a signature. It kind of disappeared. Don't know what happened to it. Did it turn into a finisher there? I'm not even sure. I wasn't really paying attention. But I've still got more health. 1 move away from another signature, and this will do it. A slap to the chest, get him back up to his feet, and a second slap to the chest, taking him down. And I have a signature now. I try and stomp on him, but he gets out of the ring just in time. Just in time. And you know, I'm playing nice. I'll let him get back in the ring. He's did his rollouts. I'll let him get back in the ring. He wants to fight, he can fight. So I try and fake him out there with the run. That does not work, but he gets me, and boom, the stunner taking me down. Yellow head, orange torso, yellow legs, and he's going into for a finish now. That punt kick, and I'm like, no, it gets reversed. I reverse it and flinch, and then I hit him with the stump pile driver right there. Oh my god, he is down. Orange head, orange torso, yellow legs. Go for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Anthony Carter does Buster Gates proud. What a win.